Hi besties, welcome back to the channel. On today's tutorial I'll be showing you how I made this simple bubu top with a drawstring at the side and it has a collar. So if you want to know how I achieved this, do not skip any part and do not forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Now for this tutorial I use 1.5 yard. It's a leftover fabric, so I have few pieces left, so I folded it into two, and from the downwards I'll pull it upwards this way so I can have it into 4 folds. I hope you guys understand what I did. So it's 1.5 yard. It's a leftover fabric and this is 1.5 yard, so I folded it into 4. I'm just arranging it, but I have like few pieces that I can use to complete it. So I'm measuring what I have here and I have 23 inches here. So all I'll do is I'll use the few pieces remaining to complete the length. Now I'm marking my shoulder, which is 7.5, and from that point I'm taking the length of my sleeve and I want my sleeve to be 12 inches. So you measure from your shoulder down to your sleeve to know how long you want your sleeve to be. After that I'm going to connect that 12 inches points all the way down, so I'll roll it into a straight line. So this is what I have. So now for the neck width, I'm using a neck width of 3 inches and the depth for the back is 1 inch. Now for the front I'm making use of 7 inches. So initially I marked 7 inches, then I later adjusted it to 8. Now on that 7 inches point I'll be coming in by 1 inch this way. So I'll be connecting. So initially I wanted to make use of my ruler, but it was not giving me what I wanted, so I decided to use my hands to connect. Now like I said, I marked 7 inches earlier, but I later adjusted it to 8 inches. So you see it, I'm adjusting it here. So I marked 8 inches. Now I'll connect the back neckline. Now, so I'll come down 1.5 inches for my shoulder slope and I'll connect that to the neck width. So from that 1.5 inches I'll come down by 10 inches, which is my bust point. So this is serving as my sleeve opening. So I came down 10 inches for my sleeve opening. Now on the hem I'll divide my round hip by 4, then I'll add 4 inches extra allowance to that, and I'll rule that line upwards to meet the bust point. So I'll extend the bust point line this way, and that is all. Then I'll curve it in, and this is all for this top. We're done drafting it. So the next thing we're going to do is for us to do what is to start cutting. So cut the back neckline first, then trim off the shoulder, but on the shoulder I'll be adding 1/2 inch. So guys, if you have watched up to this point, you've not given me a thumbs up or you've not liked any of my videos, please like my videos and hit that subscribe buttons. And if you have any tutorials you want me to do for you, you can send me a DM at me on Instagram and I will respond. So after that I'm going to take out one piece. The one on the inside will be for the back piece, so I'll just cut it open here, then take out the one on the inside, so adjusting the one on the front so that we can cut out our front neckline. So now we'll just cut out the front neckline this way. I'm going to open it up so you see what we have. So this is what the front is going to look like. Now I'm going to get the back pieces and we'll be taking it to the machine. I will be joining the shoulders with 1/2 inch. I'll do the same on the other side, join it with 1/2 inch on both shoulders. So I'll do all of that and I'll bring it back to show you what I have. So here it is, I'm done sewing, and at the hem I added another fabric to complete the length of my top. Like I said, this is a leftover fabric, so the few pieces I have I use it to complete the length. Now I'm going to put the shoulders together this way to get the center of my back piece so I can notch it. So I've notched it. Now from that center line I'm going to start taking my measurement for my collar. So I'll place my tape on that measurement and I'll be measuring it down to the front neckline. So when we get to this edge at the front, you're going to see that corner. That's where we're going to stop, and there I have 12 inches. So the total for the boat will be 24 inches, but I'll be adding 6 inches to that to make it 30 inches. Now this is the fabric I'm going to be using. Like I said, I have few pieces that are left, so I'll put it into two. Now for the width of my collar, I want it to be 1.5 inches, but I'm going to add half an inch to that, making it 2 inches. So I'll be marking out 2 inches, and the length is going to be 30. Remember, we measured 12, so on both sides is going to be 24 inches, but I added 6 inches extra. Please always make your length longer so that you don't get short of fabric. So after marking it out, I'm going to connect, then I'll cut out. So I'm done cutting out. I'll put it into two together this way, so I'll get the center of it. Now I'm going to notch that center. I'm going to get my top. So the collar, now I'll be placing the center of the collar. So remember the center of the collar where we notch, we're going to place it on the center of the top where we notch. So the two notches are going to meet each other. So please use your pins to hold this down. Then I'll sew. I'll be sewing the collar down to the front piece. So when we get to that edge, you see that edge where I'm pointing, you're going to come down half an inch below it, and that is where your stitching is going to stop. So I'll do that and I'll bring it back to show you. So here I'm done stitching. I'm just going to notch. Please, when you get to that corner, notch it in very well. Notch it in very well. Don't cut your thread, but notch it very well. So after notching, I'll put one of the collar inside, then I'll put the other one inside too. Now when you open it up, so when you open it up from the inside this way, the two collars will be one be overlapping on the other this way. Do you see what I have? So if you have it like this, it is correct. So one will be overlapping, then we are going to have a little space. So you see one is overlapping, that's how it's supposed to be. So now you're going to see a little opening here, like half an inch opening, then you're going to stitch it down. So if you have it correct, it's going to come out like this. So I'll go stitch that down and I'll bring it back to show you. Now after stitching, this is what I have. So do you see what we have? So if I open it up, this is it. So the excess fabric I have there, I'm just going to trim it off a little bit, and that is all. So now the next thing I'm going to do now is I'll go hem the lower parts. We're going to hem it differently, hem the down differently, like hem the back differently and hem the front part differently. So after hemming the both sides, so like hem the front, hem the back differently, then after hemming, then put it together and stitch the sides with 1 inch. So hem and stitch with 1 inch. So I'll do that and bring it back to show you. So here is what I have. So I've hemmed and I've equally stitched the sides. Now we hemmed it so that it will be easy for us to create our channel. So here I've already ironed out my side. So for the length of my channel, I'll be making use of 10 inches. So I'm just going to mark it out 10 inches. So I'll be opening up the stop. So if you hem it together, it will be easy. It will not be easy for you to do what, to get to close your channel. But if you hem it differently, the channel will be easy. Now I'll take it to the machine. I'll go create a channel on both sides where our rope will be passing through. So just fold it in this way and top stitch on it, and I'll come to the other side. I'll do the same thing. So I'll go stitch it down and I'll bring it back to show you. Now this is it. I've already put one of my rope inside. Now to put the other one, so just create a rope. It depends on how long you want it to be. Now after creating your rope, now come to the channel you've already stitched down and pass your rope in through that channel. I've done one for one side. I remember you'll be needing 4 ropes for the two sides. So just pass your rope through the channel. Like this is something we do all the time on the channel. So we've passed it and we've gotten to the point where we want our rope to stop, which is here. So now take it to the machine. I'm going to stitch so that the rope will not pull. After stitching it down, this is it. So this is how nice this is this not a very simple tutorial? Like I said, guys, if you have any question, please ask me your questions on the comment section, and you can follow me on Instagram at so with somi, on Facebook at ibe chukuso. So after tying the rope, this is how it's going to look. So you see how beautiful this top looks. So the next thing we are going to do now is we are going to go hem our sleeves. So go hem your sleeves. I will do that and I'll bring it back to show you. Now guys, after hemming my sleeves, this is how everything came out looking so beautiful. Like this is my newest top. So thank you guys so much for watching up to this point. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel and on your post notifications so you'll be notified. I'll see you on my next video. Bye.